like to actually put my thoughts as to what I would like to personally see in the next Need for Speed game. I've been playing Need for Speed for a good part of a couple of years now, and quite frankly, for the next one, there is a little bit of things that I like to see. Hopefully, would like to see, and yeah, let's get to it. So basically, with the current game, let's say, let me just put it to features what I do like. I do like the car customization, sorry, and also the ability, I'm not saying ability, the flexibility that you can have with most of these cars. Because when it comes to, for example, one style designs and also engine customizations, yes, this is the first with engine swaps in Need for Speed, and I do like that feature. Um, a lot of people can say they prefer as to what happened with Payback, as to where it'll have, those shipment crates, and as to where you have the options where you have to pick randomly to what part you'd like, or you have like the slots. It was an okay idea, but I'm honestly, with the current system, I actually prefer the way it is now when it comes to customization. Like, you selecting part that you want instead of that. As much as I prefer the extra line, it's just that, it gets a bit irritating at some point, especially when you want to get this extra option. Like, if I take you now to the garage, let's get to the garage. It just show you as to what I mean, because it'll defeat the purpose of how it is when Need for Speed. Because I it this is a little bit how it was like at its roots.
Good news, we got a new couch. Go on, make yourself comfortable.
Like with this type of system, like it shows you as to like this is basically Need for Speed at its roots in a sense. Like it will show you the abilities as to what a car would do would it have this part. Like it'll tell you as to what it'll do and stuff like that. Like, obviously this is the sense, but this is the same because it's the same thing. It's just basically much higher in performance. But when it comes to, for example, like with your turbo, as to what type of a boost you're adding to your car, if you're adding like turbos or a supercharger, it'll tell you as to what it'll do. So it'll tell you the difference between a turbocharge and a dual turbocharger, or even a supercharger and etc. So on and so forth. So I currently like the system the way it is. It will give you, your entry level stuff and you work your progression from the entry level all the way to your pro stuff and your elite and your ultimate stuff and then your ultimate plus. Like if they did um like basically a higher tier like this, like insane level, like beyond ultimate, like that will be epic. Like if you can push all these cars to another limit. Yeah, th- that's the first thing I'll say, that I would like to remain the same for the next game. Um, to number two, as to what I'll prefer for the next game. Um, I would say personally it'll be more cars. Okay, yes, my car gallery is not that big. It's, I'll say decent, but I would prefer more. Like in the sense of like the car availability that you have. Like, don't get me wrong, like the availability that they have now with the type of cars that they have at the moment is actually quite nice. But if they could expand by adding more cars, like say for example, your your basically your your I'm honestly and forgot what I was thinking of. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Yes, the Dodge Demon or the Shelby range, or even like the Cobras, or even like other cars. Like yes, it's actually quite cool to have Ferraris in the game, but like little other things, like if they could bring even, I'm not saying to bring the latest Supra back in, like to have the older one, because if I'm not mistaken, they still had the license for that for like Need for Speed 2015. They had the Supra there. If they could have maybe acquired just for that one, so they can re-add it for this one, for the next one, that'll be cool. Um, it's like like the current selection of cars that they do have now, yes, it is kind of cool. But if they could add more stuff, like, and you know, you can add more insane things to your cars and stuff like that. Like for example, with say for example with my RS, I basically have a V8 in it compared to what the stock engine is, which is a 2.3 liter. Yeah, that is insane. And like, yes, you do have your R34 and your R35 Nissans, but you know, and you do have your R33. But if they could add, like, you know, more cars, like the, as I did say, the Demon, if they could add the Red Eye, because they do have the Hellcat here. Yes, but they don't have the Red Eye version as well, because you saw for this one, they had, I think it was three different types of Huracans, and they had like, I think it was also three types of i8s. Yes, they were kind of cool, but it kind of defeats the purpose. I think they were just trying to fill the slots. It is cool, like, don't get me wrong. I do like, I do like the ability to have um, that option. Like, you can have the normal version, you can have the coupe version, which is or the pop-up version. But okay, two is fine, but three is just overboard. Like, let me show you here. Like, yes, this 134 cars is nice. If they could make it like 250, like how it is in Horizon, um, it, that'll be actually quite cool. Like, yes, some of these cars are quite decent, but I mean, if they could add, like, for example, the Ford GT, like from, I forgot, the older one, like what was in the Le Mans races, and then also add, like, I don't know, like the other, like, two other versions of how the GTI is. Yes, you got the Club Sport, but if they could bring in, for example, the Golf 6 and or even the Golf 8, because they only have like the old school GTI, which is like the box shaped version, and then they go straight up to like that one. Like, I get that, like, the difference is just how you say how it began to what it is now. Yes, that is a very cool thing, but like, you know, add more, like, you know, add more like choices, make it a bit more interesting. Like, yes, they added, like, for example, bakis or basically vans into this, like how they have the Raptor. They have the Raptor, they have the Chevy van, and they even have, for example, the Range Rover and even the X5. Now, don't get me wrong, even the G Wagon is here. Those are cool cars. Yes, they are very cool cars. But you know, if you could add more, like as I was saying with the repetitive cars, you see here you got the Huracan, normal one. Then you got the Huracan Spider, and then you get your Lamborghini Aventador, the Aventador S, the Roadster. Then you get the Aventador S, the SVJ Roadster, also an Aventador, SVJ Coupe, but this is with the deluxe edition, so this is not their fault. Like, this is with the deluxe, you get more cars, so I wouldn't complain about this one because I do own this one. But I'm saying with the repetitive cars, if they could keep two versions, like for example with the Aventador, this one here with the soft top version, like if you could have the option, as you can see is over here, with the soft top look, with the roofless one. Don't get me wrong, it looks really cool, and I like the attention to detail that they have in this game. Like with this game, and even with Payback, the attention to detail was literally like on point. But the thing is with Need for Speed, I just wish that they could add more stuff. Like, yes, they brought in the classic cars, like your classic Ferraris, your hot rods and stuff like that. But for example, with the just say with the Koenigsegg, they only have the Regera. As you can see, this is the protagonist car from the previous game. As much as this is a really cool car, don't get me wrong, it is really cool. Like, if I could put my payback on now, this is the car I have as well. But only one of this is not really worth it, because I remember from Need for Speed Most Wanted days, they had the CCX. If they could bring that back as well with this, that'll look so cool as well. Like, literally, if they brought that back, they brought the Supra, if they add more cars, even like, yes, they got the M2 competition, if they brought the M4 competition, or even the M8 competition, that'll be cool. They just bring more cars, and I like the rating even when it comes to customization. It tells you what you can do before you purchase, like how much of flexibility you'll have. Like the mix matchup sometimes with your different body kits as to what you can do. It is kind of cool. Like you can try and like mix and match what you like with different body kits to try and make it fit. But yeah, it would be cool if they could add a bit more. Not like too much, but like a little, like just say a little pinch more. But the cars, yes, the cars they can add a bit more to it. Like I like this touch, yeah. This Skyline just brings back so much of like nostalgia. Honestly, this it's it's an epic legend. Okay, to the next thing as to what I would like to see in the next Need for Speed. Okay, I like this type of map. I'm gonna be blunt and say I actually kind of prefer this type of map. It was a little bit bigger, like how they have it stretched up till here. Yes, it'll be a bit extreme. It'll be kind of cool. Like a little bit bigger would be nice. Just say till here. That'll be kind of cool. If the map was a little bit bigger and there was like you had your desert and stuff like how it is in. Yes, I'm gonna go back to Forza, but yeah, it can't be a bit like choosy sometimes. But if the map was bigger, and also how it have your circuit race and stuff like that, if they could have like designated like drag strips, like how it is, well, how it was, sorry, in, for example, if I'm not mistaken, it was Pro Street. Uh, I think it was Pro Street, if I'm not mistaken. It was so long ago. Basically, they had like the drag strip. If they could actually have like your drag strips, like just say like 3 or 4 drag strips in like in certain areas, and then you have like one area like a certain strip at, like, for example, they have the day and night in this game. If they could have the drag strip and then have a night drag strip, that's a proper illegal one. And then with the cops and stuff like that, like with that shit, that was awesome. So next thing I would like to see is, yes, your drag strips, but also when it comes to drag strips, not only like just a straight quarter mile or like half a mile and stuff like that, like with the proper, how it is with like your, how it is like complete with the drag strip, with the sticky surface and stuff like that, where you can do your burnouts, and if you do a proper burnout, it like add to your traction and all that stuff. That'll be cool to see in the next game. Okay, with the next thing for that I would like to see is like, if you have like for your, this is for regarding like your online, like it will be cool, like if you could have like different people when they come into like, visitation in your garage. I haven't played online in a while, so like visitation in your garage, like just show people like what cars you have, and just say if they wanted that particular car from you, they could buy it from you. If you like had an option like to sell your cars, like sell it to a person, and like had like, even if you bet it, you can bet a car if you like. like for like that extremes. That'll be kind of cool. Okay. Quarter mile pulled car or half a mile car, like pulled track car, how it will basically be wrecked, like bad news when people off-roading, or like it's heavy turning and crash and stuff like that. Like example is kind of cool, but that's a bit like the stupid one. But what definitely I'd love to see again in like the next one is more circuits, like how this circuit is. If you could add like basically circuit tracks in either end, so like if there's like two ends at night, like one completely high stakes, like where you cannot use it, and then up here it'll be like full on like hectic. I want that kind of stuff. As much as you can paint design customization, your type of material like carbon, your chameleon, your pearlescent, your gloss, etc, etc, etc. That would be cool. I actually kind of like this car here. This is like a little bit of copy design of my own cousin's. He has the Ford SP. So this one is a little bit lighter. But it has a green color on it. And then it goes from that. So that's that. Super fan of this like to do running. Not so familiar, like so since like basically it only has the RS and the Mark the 4 and then like you can have your flexibility of if you can like customize your own. So here's the thing is what I would like to see in this game. Like, a lot of people also say that they want fitness. And so it comes, say for example, with like how I just went into photo mode. It would be really cool, like let's say if you have like if you do like for example a drone shot, like if you like just say you're gonna take a video, a recording, like how you for example do your photos, like you can take in-game photos. If you could set a camera like just say here, like have it like switch into active drone and like leave it like just say on rotation to follow the car in a certain spot, like just leave your drone here and you carry on racing and then it follows you and then you can save that footage and stuff. That'll be kind of cool, like how it's done really. That would be cool. What else would I like to say? And for people before they start commenting, no, this car does not come with a sunroof. I just added a couple stickers to make it look like it has a sunroof on this car. It would be really cool if it did have an option for a sunroof. And no, it wasn't modded, it was just stickers. This is not hacked or anything of the sort. Um, so yeah, that's basically as to what I would like to put in the stream. Basically, what I would like to see in the next Need for Speed is just a few things. But honestly, yes, a lot of developers will have their own limitations, especially this is all money orientated at the end of the day. As much as we as the fans or basically the players will basically still buy the next game, there is certain things that we do like and stuff like that that we would like to see. But obviously, at the end of the day, it comes to money and them making money. They're still gonna make money either way from sales and stuff like that. But if they make it more exciting and made add more updates and more competitions and stuff like that, that would be really cool. Like, trust me, if there was more incentive, or like if you could buy, for example, limited edition like body kits and stuff for like a certain car, so just say like I don't know, like for $1 each, like that, or if you could buy like just say like random stuff, that'll be like just say you want, yes, as I was mentioning before, when it comes to the headlights, like how you would just go with live tuning, then you go right down to the bottom and let's say you want, you know, your headlights and stuff like that. Like that would be really cool. You know, you can even go right down, like you could have custom options and stuff like that where you can like tune your car and stuff. Not tune your car in the sense of customize it, like in the sense of if you want flashing lights and stuff like that. So that will be cool. Anyway guys, do comment as to what you would like to see personally. I know a lot of people are going to let me in the comment section as well. My car collection or basically what I would like to see in the game. But I really am not worried. At the end of the day, this is just basically my opinion. I would like to see personally in the next game. But yeah, if you like to subscribe as well. And yeah, just do kind of like how the video went out. It's more so, it's more like, it's not like more competition wise, in terms of, like, you know, kind of like management and stuff like this. Is basically more so like just, I said that on the test of what you like to do in the next game. But honestly, just need to speak full on like those things. Trust me, no matter what, I wouldn't mind spending because the money's in it. Like, for example, this game will be the lux edition like a watch. This one is now complete. I think 160 grams is whatever you like to call it, but nice for us, but with after that is expensive. But I'm sick with the luxury because there's no options available and like if there's no cars and stuff like that, like and then if they don't like promotion, so like number one cheaper, number one more and different versus a structure and I don't mind. I'm just going around and just fiddling around after subscribe and keep coming on again for another video. Let's go.